Money is not important. Love is important. Money is the root of all evil. Money does not grow on trees. I know that we have heard of all of this past conditioning since so many past years. But just for the next few minutes, let us take all of this together, put it in a box, and place it at this corner, right over here. And let us not think about it for the next few minutes. With me? If you are, then type down below, with you. If money was not important, our parents will not be telling us to save money. Our parents would not be telling us to study hard and get good, secure jobs so that we can get a monthly payment at the end of the month, right? So let us stop telling our kids, our students, our own selves that money is not important. It is. And so is love. It's like saying hands are not important, but feet are important. Or the vice versa. They both have their importance at their own places. So why do we compare the two, that money is not important, love is important? What happens is that we start saying and we start thinking negatively about money. And at the end of the day, money is a form of energy. Let us think that I have a boyfriend or a husband. I'm unmarried, but let us just assume that I have a husband whose name is Mr. Money Singh. And I keep telling Mr. Money Singh that, you know, Mr. Money, you're not really important to me. What do you think will happen? Will we be having a long-term relationship, or Mr. Money Singh will feel unappreciated and he would want to soon leave me? The same is the case with money as well. It needs to feel appreciated. It needs to be valued. It is a form of energy at the end of the day, just like human beings are. And we have not been taught all of these things in schools and colleges. Once I started to learn about all of these things, and you all know that I have already lost a significant amount of weight. When I was losing this weight, I was constantly reading about not just health, but also wealth. And here I'm not talking about an employee mindset. I'm not talking about a fixed mindset in which you're getting paid monthly at the end of the month. I'm not even talking about wealth which has been inherited and then you are using it. I'm talking about creation of wealth. And whoever has been able to create wealth has understood this fact for sure, that money is important, and we need to once and for all stop saying that to our own selves. Yeah? Now let me tell you how I managed to make 65K plus in a single day, that too in just a few hours. I did modeling, and during that I was paid this amount for a brand in which I was a model, and it was a whole video of a hair brand. So that is when I got paid this much. It was 50K in the mail, but due to overtime, I got paid even much more according to pro rata basis. So this was for the brand in which my face was visible, and it was in a whole video format. But I also did a lot of catalog shoots for brands like Aza, for brands like Tata Click Luxury, and these are all premium brands. In one day, the amount that they pay you is from 10K to 15K, just for a limited number of hours. So I did a lot of those. Those are still images in which your face is not even visible. But if you calculate it for, say, a month, and in a month, if you're just working for, say, 4 days, you can do the calculation. And that is how I managed to earn a significant amount. Of course, I'm not going to be talking about here about how much amount I made in total. That is not even the key point here. The key point here is that we just need to start thinking about what value can we add to others. Right now, I am adding value to you all. And you might be wondering that if I am getting paid that much for not even showing my face, why am I even doing this particular video where I am showing my face and this video is completely free for all to watch? That is because of my long lost childhood. From 4th standard to 12th standard, I used to be good at studies. I used to work really, really hard, get good marks, but I was not able to communicate that knowledge to others. And that was my deepest desire. It's not easy to do it for 7 consecutive years without even failing one particular year to make it to a scholar's batch, which is basically you get above 85, 90%. But whenever somebody would come up to me and ask me that explain this, I would not be able to do that. And I'm doing this for that little girl who could not communicate. But now she can. Once I got 18, I started teaching a lot more people because I had decided that this had to change. I have taught more than 1,000 individuals. And right now, I am trying to reach out to many more. Whatever that I have done in my life till now, I have just tried to make myself deserving enough to be able to communicate to a lot more people, to acquire the right set of knowledge, to acquire the right set of skill sets, working on high impact and high income skills like communication, like video making, so that I could reach out to more and more people and I could fulfill that desire of that little girl, that little girl who just wanted to give, but who could not. But now, she is.